get started. My name is Sheris. You guys can call me Sheris or Miss Sheris. I don't really know if you guys have a preference. I'm really not that much older than you guys. You don't really have to call me Miss per se, but yeah, I go by Sheris. My personal pronouns are she and her.
They live in California or something.
Yeah. So I thought we would get started by getting to know each other a little bit. And my idea is that we would all turn on our cameras and we would make our virtual backgrounds a picture of something fun we did recently or, one of our favorite memories. So I thought I would go ahead and go first. Let's see if my virtual background will work. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here. This is one of my favorite memories. I dance competitively, and this is one of the photos I got to take this summer with a photographer for dance. So this is one of my favorite memories, and I thought we would go around the room and we would share a little bit about ourselves and something fun we did. Also, look, my head is right here, and I have like arms coming out of my head. So it looks like I'm a reindeer. But yeah, so I have.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, no worries. I have Kari's first.
Sorry, I'm late. I had something, but I made it.
Yeah, no worries at all. We're really glad that you're here with us. I have Kari's first on my screen. Could you please pronounce your name correctly? Because I'm really sorry if I got it wrong. And then if you wanted to, you could turn your virtual background on to something fun you did recently. I see a picture of a dog. That is a gorgeous doggo.
Okay, I switched my name.
Do you want to tell us about your dog a little bit?
This is my dog. Her name is Sunny.
I like that.
She's a yellow lab.
That's really wonderful. I guess we'll just move right across. Gori, do you have a photo you want to turn on for your virtual background? Do we have to put a virtual background? No, you do not.
My PC is kind of weird. It doesn't have all my photos, so I'm gonna download a photo of something that I did, so it might take me a little bit longer.
Yeah, whenever you guys get your photos, you can just go ahead and put them on, and I'll ask you about them. So Gori, do you
do photos of mine, but I can't take photos off internet.
Okay, that works. Gori has a wonderful photo. Do you want to tell us about your background? I see.
I'm just bored, so I put it.
Okay, that works too. Vivian says she doesn't have a virtual background and I can't upload them quickly. That's all right. You can tell us about something you like to do. What about you, Helen? Do you have a virtual background or do you want to tell us about something fun you do?
I don't have a virtual background, but something I really like to do for fun is drawing and thinking about plans about getting a dog.
Thinking of plans to get a dog. Yeah, I definitely relate to that one because my parents wouldn't let me get a dog until I was in 6th grade. I waited till that moment and I was like, I need this thing. And then we got a dog.
I have 2 dogs and 5 cats.
Oh, that's a lot of pets.
One of them is right here.
It's a very pretty cat. What about you, Alyssa? I see you have a wonderful math background. What is something fun you like to do?
I just usually like going swimming, but now I can't go swimming because we don't have a neighbor swimming pool and we're too busy to go outside and just go somewhere to get a swimming pool.
Yeah, definitely. It's hard to swim during COVID when everything is so busy and restricted, but hopefully we'll get to swim soon. Callie, do you want to tell us about something fun you do?
I celebrated my 10th birthday.
Your 10th birthday? Is that your birthday cake?
Yep. It came just as plain chocolate, but then my mom decorated it with 4 minute flowers and a little 10. It's backwards.
Your mom made that? That's a really pretty cake. Your mom's a really baker. Congratulations on being 10. You're in the double digits now.
I got a Kindle and a gumball machine and a buildable flower Lego set. It was a lot of fun.
That sounds really great. What about you, Daniela? Do you have a virtual background or something fun you like to do?
Actually, I was doing something fun right now. Actually, my birthday was on the 4th of January, and I just turned 11. So yeah, and today I was actually playing with my present. It was a Lego set. Do you guys watch The Mandalorian?
I have
My
not.
brother does, and I tune in.
do.
with her.
Yeah. Well, do you know Baby Yoda, or as we now
Yes,
know,
wait.
Grogu?
I'll
Then
bring. I'll show something.
I was actually building a Grogu Lego set, and I'm almost done with it. That's all I was doing.
Very
And also,
My brother has this. So
I have that too. I have that too.
That sounds like a lot of fun. I can't wait.
he also.
And also, I like Lego.
Yep, my brother.
Ooh, that is a lot of Legos.
Yeah.
I recently also made the White House.
Definitely.
So yeah.
What about you, Ramir? Do you have anything fun you like to do or a virtual background for
Yeah,
you?
please don't spoil anything from The Mandalorian because we're not finished yet.
I guess we'll move straight along to Callista. Welcome back. I remember I had you last year. Do you have anything fun you like to do or a virtual background you have for us?
No.
No, not even anything fun to do?
Also,
Play Roblox.
also, people who don't know how to do the virtual background, you go to stop video and there's a little triangle sticking up. Click on that and it says like choose virtual background, and you click on that and you can add a virtual background.
Thank you for that tech support. I really appreciate it. Callista, did you finish saying what you like to do?
Yeah, I like to play Roblox and call my friends.
Yeah, Roblox is a big thing, I think. What about you, Gabby? Do you have a virtual background or something fun you like to do?
My computer doesn't have a virtual background, but I like to play tennis, and my birthday is January 25th, and it's coming up.
We have a lot of birthdays. How old are you going to be?
9.
9? Yay, happy early birthday. What about you, Ellie? Do you have a virtual background or something fun you like to do?
I don't want to put a virtual background, and usually when I have like free time, I draw because my mom doesn't really allow video games because now that school is online, my mom thinks that we might our eyes will become weaker, and then so in order to stop this, my mom only actually allows educational video game stuff, which means I can draw on my tablet, but she prefers for me to draw on my paper.
Yeah, I think a lot of parents are saying that too, because I know I spend all day on my laptop because I have school from like 9 in the morning till what?
Yeah.
5, 6 p.m.
Same.
So lots of time on my laptop. What about you, Linka? Did I pronounce your name correctly?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
So what has been going on at my home right now is we've been doing class on Monday to Friday, and I've been doing a lot of drawing, and it's kind of boring being at home, but I like to play with my little brother, who's right now in the living room because he's watching stuff and I don't want any loud noise.
Yeah, we have a lot of artists in here. I would love to see your artwork sometime in the future. What about you, Vivian?
To read a lot. Warrior Cats is my favorite thing to read.
Oh, I love the Warrior Cat series too. I read a lot of that when I was in elementary school. What about you, Vivian? Did you do anything, or do you do anything fun, or have a virtual background for us?
Yeah, so on the 9th,
it was my birthday.
Another birthday girl.
Yeah, and so one of the 2 presents I got was a Hogwarts Astronomy Tower set, another Lego set.
That sounds like a lot of fun. Lego sets are always very interesting. I think we have Maeve next. Did I pronounce your name correctly?
Yes.
Okay.
So, I don't really like the virtual background is kind of hard for me. So, for Christmas, I got a skateboard, so I really like doing that, like going to the park now. And I also play Roblox and hang out with my friends.
Yeah, my sister got a skateboard for Christmas too, and she's like always falling, so we go together. We have Anar next. Did I pronounce your name correctly?
Yes.
And what is something fun you like to do?
I like to sketch and do art and cook.
You like to cook? What is your favorite dish to cook?
My favorite dish to cook is rice with meat.
Rice with meat? That sounds delicious. What about you, Joyce? Do you do anything fun?
I like to draw and listen to music.
Like you draw and listen to music? That sounds interesting. We have Callie next. What about you?
Oh, I think didn't I already share? I'm not sure.
Let me see. Oh, maybe you did. You've just moved around on my screen. I don't know what's going on with Zoom.
My internet got super bad and Zoom just closed all of a sudden, and now it was like Zoom is not responding for a close the program. And it kicked me off the meeting. But now my video isn't working, so
Oh, okay, no worries. We'll see if it sorts itself out. What about you, Kara?
We went to Tahoe.
You went to Tahoe? Tahoe, was there snow in Tahoe?
We went in when there wasn't snow.
Oh,
I went swimming in the lake.
swimming in the lake? That sounds like a lot of fun. I wish I could swim in a lake. We haven't heard from Rachel yet, I don't think.
I didn't really do anything interesting.
Nothing interesting? Okay, well, I'm sure you'll have plenty of interesting things to tell us after Monday when we have no school.
Yeah.
Valerie, did you do anything interesting, or do you like to do interesting things?
I like to do digital art, and I drew an Among Us character, but I did it on my tablet, so I can't show it. And I like to play Roblox.
Lots of Roblox and art. I think digital art is very cool. I never really got into it. It was kind of confusing for me, but it looks very cool. What about you, Farah? Do you have an interesting hobby? Okay, we'll move on to Denali. Denali, do you have an interesting hobby? No? Okay, we'll move on to Naylin then. Do you have an interesting hobby? Oh, wait, Denali has her camera on.
So I'm fostering 2 cats, and then the background is one of them that I'm fostering named Tuxedo.
You guys all have such interesting pets. That sounds like so much fun to raise 2 little cats for a while. I guess we'll move on to Naylin. Do you have any interesting hobbies or things you're doing?
Nothing much, but I like to play online games and call my friends.
Online games are wonderful. And last, I believe we have Helen. Did you do anything fun? Do you have any interesting hobbies? Helen has not said anything, so I guess that's okay. Oh, we have lots of comments about fish. I have a fish tank too, you know. I'm raising my friend's fish for him, so it's really fun. So I think we'll get started with kind of
Flash.
I see a
My
dog.
dog.
That is a very beautiful dog.
We've got some cats sleeping here.
Lots of sleeping cats. Cats are great. They just sleep everywhere.
Yep, especially ones that are raised in the house.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and send a link in the chat. Let's send it to everyone in the meeting. And this is kind of like the link to our website. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so you guys can see what we'll be looking at. So this, hopefully can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So basically we have our website and you're gonna click on the 4/5 class because that's what you guys are, 4th and 5th grade. And so here you can find our schedule. But another thing you can find down here is where we'll post recordings of our lecture. So if you miss a class or you want to go back to something, you can always find the recording right here. And you can also find a series of notes right here. So to give you an example, I'm going to go back to last year's class. So we have class notes, class lectures, and a whole bunch of other videos that might help you if you wanted to look at them. So before we get started, I kind of wanted to tell you a little bit about the class. So normally what we'll do during class is we'll have like maybe 10-15 minutes to do kind of like an interesting, yay, get to know each other, play some games and really form a community, right? Because you want to meet other girls. And then after that, we'll kind of have a kind of lecture report. So I don't really want to call it lecture because lecture seems so uninteresting, but you guys will get to listen to my voice for maybe 10. And then after that, you will. Sorry, what was that? Okay, it's okay. I will continue with my voice. After that, you'll get to solve a couple of problems, and then I'm going to give you guys a challenge problem for the week. And it's kind of something you could work out and send us answers throughout the week, and we'll let you know if you got it right or if you got it wrong. So what I want to know right now is how interested are you guys in math? Like rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 5, being like 5 is like, I'm the most interested in math, and 1 being like, I don't really care. I kind of forced myself to be here. And I'm totally okay if you give like any rating at all, because I can say when I was in 4th or 5th grade, I really didn't want to do math and I ended up doing math still. So I'll go ahead and look at you guys' ratings. Super interested, 4.5. Oh yeah, we have some girls who are really interested. 4 out of 5, that's great. 7, maybe 9. Wow, you guys are all so interested in math. I would say when I was in elementary school, I probably rated myself like a 1. So good. You have 4, 10, great numbers. Lots of charts. On a scale to 1 to 5, I am 6. Wow. 5 to 9, it's a big range. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. Oh, it's frozen. Okay, so if you saw on the schedule today, oh wait, okay, before we get started, I feel like this is the whole deal. You guys should pick your color. So what color do you want me to write in today? So we have page 4, page 3. You want purple? Okay, what's
yellow?
Purple.
Purple.
Okay, super majority said purple. What shade of purple do we want? We have these purple.
Violet.
Pastel.
White.
This one?
No.
Yes.
That one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We like this color purple. We're writing in purple today. So if you looked on the schedule, today we'll be talking about angles. And I feel like we all know in theory what an angle is, right? We have a line. Wow, I cannot draw very good. So all you artists out there, don't come for me. I'm not very good at drawing, but it's the space in between them, right? It's this little area right here. And so something fun, this is kind of random, but something fun I like to do with angles is I like to take my angles and there's an angle right here, but we could also make it into an ice cream. I feel like, yeah, that's how I remember what angles are. I think angles can be very interesting if you just draw photos out of them. So let's talk a little bit about the different types of angles. So I think you guys have all mostly covered this in your classes, but there's a right angle, right? You have your nice little 90 degrees and teachers always mark them by drawing a square in the corner. And 90 angles can be really powerful because there's a lot of like functions that can be derived with them, and you can use them for like trigonometry, which you guys will learn in some later years. But right angle is kind of what you see in a square or a rectangle. So those are pretty straightforward, 90 degrees. Now you have the acute angle, right? So everyone always remembers it as the cute one because cute, I guess, is small, and so it must be less than 90 degrees. So an example of an acute angle would be this little guy right here, and I feel like we could turn him into a piece of pizza. We have a little purple piece of pepperoni pizza. But that right there would be an acute angle. And lastly, we have an obtuse angle. So that's anything more than 90, but less than 180. So we have this big boy right here. And everyone always remembers obtuse as kind of being this thing where it's like, if you're obese, then that means you're big. So obtuse has a kind of the same prefix. So obtuse would be the big angle. So that's pretty like straightforward. We all know that. So let's talk. 90-degree angles are very difficult to find in nature. That is very much true. I have a question. Are we going to have a contest like, or you're just using? Oh, on May 2nd. Okay, yeah. So we had one more question from Helen. We are going to try and hold a contest with winners, right? It depends on how many people show up, but we do want to hold a proper contest and not like ramble on about it. So I guess that's kind of an incentive. If you pay attention throughout all of this and you kind of learn something, then maybe you'll do better then. So it's kind of something to look forward to because competition is always lots of fun. Another thing we have right here is parallel lines. So parallel lines are two lines that never intersect. I kind of think of it, oh wow, these are not very parallel. I'm not very good at drawing straight lines. But if I were to like stick myself right in here, I'm pretty short, so I can fit in tight places. But if I were to stick myself right here, I could keep on walking this way and I would never bump my head. I could keep on walking this way and I would never bump my head, right? These two lines are always the same distance apart. So they'll never intersect. There's a problem here that I want to come back to. So we're just going to move on and I will come straight back to it. Vivian says, I think of parallel as railroad tracks. That's actually really great, right? If you think about it, like I can't draw railroad tracks very good. You guys are probably way better artists than me, but yes, I think of them like, I don't know, walking. That's very lame. It's very sad. So if you think about triangles always have 180-degree measures. I think most of us know this, but I don't really want to get too much into triangles because we'll talk about triangles next time. But the thing with triangles is if you add up every single one of the angles, you get 180 degrees. And then we also have something else we should talk about, which is the circle. Notability is going to help me make a circle because I cannot draw circles. But a circle is a full revolution, right? You go from here to here. So the angle of a circle is 360 degrees. So let's go back to this very interesting problem right here. It's from AOPS. They've given us this problem and they're asking us to find the angle right here. It's nice and pink, easy to find. So they're asking us how we get there. So let's talk about a property called alternate interior angles. So say I have two parallel lines, right? And I'm going to signify that they're parallel with this little arrow thing right here. And I have a line that cuts in between them. So it looks like these angles aren't related in any way, but alternate interior angle says that this one right here is, I am sharing my iPad. And this angle right here is equivalent. And this one right here is also equivalent, right? So these three are equal in this thing called alternate interior angle. And these two lines must be parallel. So it's kind of like, if you look at it, you could kind of see it, right? This one, this one, this one, and this one. It's pretty straightforward and you'll learn a lot about this in like when you take geometry in high school or junior high, whenever you take it. But it's pretty powerful, right? Because you can relate to angles that don't really seem like they're related. So now if we move on to this like problem per se, we know that a straight line is 180 degrees. So 180, I'll write it out, minus 130 is 70 right here. And we have a 90-degree angle here. Wait 1 second, let me check something. I don't want to tell you the wrong thing. So by alternate interior angle, we're just gonna draw something right here. We have a 30 right here. And by alternate interior angle, this one would also be a 30. So that's kind of how we find things. Are we coming here tomorrow? No, we are not coming here tomorrow. I think tomorrow is a vacation. So to start off, we're going to have our first exercise. So what you guys are going to go ahead is you guys are going to solve this question and you guys are going to send me a direct message. So don't send it to everyone, just send it to me and then I will tell you whether it is correct or incorrect. So basically this question is asking, is a 90.5 degree angle acute, obtuse, or right?
I'm wondering, should we send it to iPad or
Can you send it to Sheris? Because I can't see anything on my iPad other than my screen. Okay, yeah, we have quite a few correct answers. A lot of correct answers. Yeah, you guys are doing really good. Okay, so let's go over our angles a little bit more, just once again, right? So we have our 90-degree angles. I see Daniela is saying obtuse because anything above 90 degrees. Yep, that is correct, Daniela. So right, we have our 90-degree angle. That's called the right angle. So it's only 90 degrees. It's strictly 90 degrees. It can't be anything else. So right angle is only if you have 90 degrees. So if you have like a 0.001, you have 90.001, that's still not a right angle, right? It's bigger than 90 degrees. But then if you have an angle less than 90 degrees, right? It's a small little cute guy right here. Even if it's like 89.99999, it's so close to 90, it's still less than 90, right? So this right here would be your acute angle. And your last thing is if your angle is bigger than 90, right? Even if it's maybe 90.001, it's bigger than 90, so it's obtuse. So we know 90.5 is greater than 90. So that makes it obtuse, which a lot of you guys got it right. This is a little bit of a tangent, but I feel like since we have so many artists in this class, we should have a competition of who can make like the funniest triangle, like angle drawing. So like if you could take a random angle and just turn it into something funny, like, or turn it into a drawing of some sort, like we have my ice cream. I'll draw my ice cream. I feel like we can make, that's an angle right there. We can make a piece of pie. I feel like we should compete over this. Okay, I'm giving you guys 2 minutes to draw the funniest thing you can with an angle, or the greatest thing you can. Okay, a minute has passed. I want to see what we can come up with, drawing a whole bunch of angles and see what we have come up with. Does anyone want to share their angle drawing? I think Haris has her hand up. I'm sorry if I pronounced your name incorrectly.
It's Karis. And
okay.
Sorry, I need to turn off my virtual background. Okay, I'm not sure if you can see it, but
is that Pac-Man?
Whoa. It's a person with a chunk taken out of his head.
A chunk taken out of his head. Okay, that looks great. You know, angles are very interesting. You can draw lots of wonderful things with them. I see Alyssa has her hand up. Can we see your drawing?
Okay. Kind of funny.
Whoa, I really like that. You made, is that a face out of the triangle or out of your angles and triangles?
Wait, make it.
Ooh, that kind of looks like an owl.
Yeah, but made out of triangles. Everything is triangles.
Yeah, that looks really good.
Yeah. So maybe all of them are angles, not triangles.
I mean, mean, triangles have angles in them, so I guess they're all the same.
Yeah, with the cute model.
I see that Maeve has her hand up.
It's Maeve.
Maeve. Okay, I'll write that one down. Maeve. Can I see your drawing? Is that a duck? It's a bird. I'm a duck. I like that duck. That's a very nice beak you have going on. I see that Farah has her hand up. We have Pac-Man. Yes, I like Pac-Man. He's got a great angle with his mouth. Actually, this is very funny, but I was actually looking at a problem a couple days ago, and there's this problem where it's like, what is the biggest thing that can fit into Pac-Man's mouth? And you have to calculate like the radius and the area of the biggest object that can fit into Pac-Man's mouth. It's a great question. I think you guys might be able to do it when you're a little bit older. Does anyone else like to share? I think Helen said she wanted to share it in the chat. Is that a dog? Ooh, that's a really nice dog. He has the cutest eyes and great ears. I really like that.
Thank you.
Callie has her hand up. Would you like to share your drawing?
My video still isn't working, so I can't show it, but I drew a Santa hat.
Your Santa hat? Yes. I wish Christmas was coming again. Christmas has been like a month gone, and I already want to be back on Christmas break. Does
I'm
anyone
still singing Christmas songs?
You guys are still singing Christmas songs? I had a friend who decided they were going to celebrate Christmas in the middle of June, and they did exactly that. It's Christmas in the middle of June.
June is my birthday.
June is a great month. There's no school that month. Does anyone else have a wonderful angle or triangle drawing they want to show us? No? Okay. Then I guess we will continue with our problems. So we have problem 2. A dog wants to walk from point A to B. At what angle should he walk? And I think just to make it a little fun, I should draw you guys a little dog. He's got a head. Okay, you guys, I'm not a good artist, okay? I'm just gonna try my very best. That does not look like a dog. He's got some legs. I think dog tails go like this. He's got some ears and he's got a face. Yep, that's our dog right there. It's not a very good here. He can even bark. He's going woof. But our little doggo friend, oh, Alyssa is so nice. She told me my dog was very nice. Thank you. Our little dog friend wants to go from angle A right here, or point A right here, to point B. And he wants to know at what angle should he walk. So the angle that you're looking for is right here. Then you guys can go ahead and send me your answers in the chat as well. If you wanted to, if you had time, you could draw your little dog going from point A to point B as well. Kara and Vivian both got it right. You guys are doing very well. I don't want like the type of angle, I want the measure of the angle. So don't give me like obtuse or acute. I want to know like how many degrees should he walk? Yep, we have some good answers. You guys are doing great.
Can you repeat the instructions? Because I just had to restart my computer and log back on.
No worries at all. We are trying to find the angle at which the dog must walk to go from point A to point B.
So like obtuse, or right, or
Rather like the measure of the angle. Like, should he walk 21 degrees? Should he walk 13 degrees? How many degrees should he walk? I will give you guys a couple more moments to try this question. answers that are really close to the correct answer, but your answer, if you gave me a decimal answer, your answer is correct. Alyssa says, yay, she got the correct answer. So let's talk a little bit about this one, right? We talked about, wow, I just broke my stylus. This is great. We talked about alternate interior angle, right? Whatever is right here is also the same right here and right here. So this is also an alternate interior angle problem, right? You just have to extend the line right here and extend the line right here. I might use because I'm in 3rd grade. That's okay. We shall go over angles, I guess, a little bit more in the future, right? So, but this is alternate interior angle. So whatever is over here, it must be the same over here. So your answer would be 19.75 degrees. Now let's say for some reason you didn't know what alternate interior angle formula was. So there's another way we can do this, right? If you look at this figure, we're gonna try and trace it right here. We have this triangle, right? And we know the angles of a triangle all add up to 180. So we know that one angle is 90. This one right here is 90. So 180 minus 90 minus 19.75 would be, oh, can I still do math? 70.25. And so this angle right here is a right angle. So 90 minus 70.25 would also give you 19.75. Yay, I can still add and subtract. Sorry I didn't answer, it wouldn't let me know. Okay, that's fine. Just as long as you guys try out the problems, right? We just want you guys to try. Let us move on to question 2. Good job to everyone who got it right. The correct answer was 19.75. So we also have this question next, and it's asking you for both x, oh, this is not purple, both x and y. So you guys can send me both of them in one chat. Yep, we're doing really well right now. Yeah, if you sent me your answer is correct. Oh. Great job, Daniela. You got it right. I'm not quite sure I get this. Okay, we'll go over it really quickly. Denali got it right as well. May Eve got it right. I think I pronounced that correctly. And I believe Alyssa has it right. So let's talk a little bit more about alternate interior angle formula. So alternate interior angle states whatever angle is on this side is equivalent to the angle opposite it. And it also states that if you move a little bit further down, whatever is over here, right? As long as this one and this one are parallel, right? They're both going the same way, so whatever that cuts through it will always cut through at the same angle. So with this formula, you could basically say y equals to 118 via alternate interior angle formula. And then on the other side, you know the straight line adds up to 180, right? So 180 minus y equals to x, and we're looking for x. Well, we already know what y is, so 180 minus 118 is 62 degrees. Oh, something came open on the side. So you have y equals 118 and x equals to 62 degrees. And these are your final two answers. I'm just gonna move this off to the side a little bit. But I think a real thing to be careful is I saw quite a few addition and subtraction errors, and that's definitely a real thing, right? I struggle sometimes to add correctly or subtract together, and I've been marked off so many points for it. So make sure you're really, really careful with all your addition and all your subtraction. And another thing I thought was kind of fun, I decided that, you know what? If I wanted to, I could just make a sailboat. I've made a little sailboat with a man on it. See, math is very fun if you know, like, you can draw things out of it and you can like make all sorts of weird figurines. So if you come up with a problem like this, you can always make it into a sailboat. Moving right along, we have a question 4. Does anyone have any questions so far? No, chat. Okay, if not, then I guess we'll move on to question 4. So given that these two lines are parallel, find BCD and angle BDC. So, oh wow, I haven't given you guys any angles. I believe we are looking for this angle right here, along with this angle right here. Oh, okay, we'll call this one X and we'll call this one Y. So you guys can give me a value for both X and Y. And although it may look like X and Y are equal, I can tell you X and Y are not equal. Helen has it right. Great job, Helen. Maeve has it. Maeve has it right as well. Vivian, great job. You have it correct. Linka, you have it correct as well. Great work. I will give you guys 2 more minutes to work it out. And maybe, you know, if one of you guys who got it right wants to share how you got the correct answer, you could also do that. A couple moments. Daniela, that is correct. Alyssa has it correct. Great job. So guys, be really careful. X and Y are not equal to each other. Wow, I don't think it's not equal to Y. Callie, you are on the right track. You have what you put in the chat is correct. Does anybody want one more moment for this question? Kelly wants one more moment? Okay, we'll give her a couple more seconds, and anyone else who's still working this problem can try it again.
The best angle from which to approach any problem is the triangle.
Oh, that's wonderful. Math puns are great.
Thing. Well, I'll just have Harper come cut. We're on now, so I'll tell her to come in. I'll tell her to come in. So should we not log on? I know. Should I go? Should I do it or go out?
Denali has it right as well. Okay, so let's get one of our young ladies. Do you want to go ahead and explain this problem to some of your peers?
I'll do it.
Oh, I think Maeve had her hand up. I'll let you do the next one, okay? Why don't you go ahead and explain it, and I will annotate anything you say.
So I know that one flat line is equal to 180 degrees. So 180 degrees minus 50 degrees equals 130. So I knew I had to split that in half somehow. So I just did 70 for X and 60 for Y, or the other way around.
Okay, that's one way to do it. We can think about a way that maybe would provide a little bit more accuracy, but that is a good start. So what I was really thinking is we're gonna add on to the thing of like the whole 180 minus 50 and the 70 thing, right? So if you look right here, you have the straight line. And Maeve just said that a straight line is 180 degrees, which of course is correct. So great job on that. So if we do 180 minus 70 minus 50, we get the angle 60. So we have happy little 60 sitting in the corner right here. Now through alternate interior angle theorem, whatever is on this side must also be on this side, right? You can see that parallel line. So 60 degrees belongs here, and 180 minus 60 minus 50, right? The angles in a triangle all add up to 180 would give you 70 degrees. So right here you have X equals to 60 degrees and Y equals to 70 degrees. A lot of you guys got that right, so that's really great. Good work. So I want to caution against assuming that two things are equal, right? In some higher levels of math, right, it's okay to assume that there are special properties to a triangle, but you really want to make sure, can I prove that these two angles are the same? And the truth is you cannot. So be cautious about that. Okay, this question is kind of hard. I thought it was a little bit of a challenge. I had to think a little bit about this one before I really wrote it down. So I will give you guys a couple of minutes. I think this one might take a while. And you guys are solving for heart and star. Ooh, we even had some people use the emojis. I didn't know you could do that on Zoom.
I'm on a Mac.
Ooh, Mac. Very interesting.
You just hit Control Command Space if you're on a Mac, and emojis pop.
You're like my tech girl today. You know all the technology. Thank
I've
you.
been on Zoom for a while.
I'm just going to give you guys a little bit of hint because I think this question is pretty hard to get started. But think about your alternate interior angle. So this one right here is equal to this one. And let's switch colors, or let's not use the pink. This one right here is equal to this one. And then you also have the property that, wow, they all look like the same color, don't they? This little guy right here is equal to this one. And we'll use yellow. Yellow, we like yellow, equals to this one. Switch back to purple. Wow, it's a very colorful drawing now. But yeah, I'm not really sure how much algebra you guys know right now, so it might be a little bit confusing without it. Helen said that you can use emoji. Inara asked how. Are you asking like how we figure out the angles are equal? Yeah, okay, so this is once again building off the alternate interior angle. So we know these two are parallel. They're going parallel, and if you have two parallel things, it's always going to intersect at the same angle, right? I could move this anywhere I wanted and it would always be the same angle because they're both going the same way. Does that make sense? Yeah, okay. So we get it through alternate interior angle. I will give you guys 2 more minutes, and I guess I'll put a couple hints here and there because this problem is very confusing. Yeah, no problem. We're a little confused. Okay, that's okay. We'll so just know that this angle right here is star, and this angle right here is heart. And we're going to, Alyssa says she gives up. Don't give up. Honestly, that was me too, though. Like I do a question for about 2 minutes and I get tired of it and then I just run away for as long as possible. So let's talk. Oh, we have more people giving up. Don't give up. We have this angle right here is equal to this one, right? Alternate interior angle. So 3 heart plus, I'm not very good at drawing hearts. I don't know how I did it just now, but you have 3 hearts plus 15 there. And the other thing we want to examine is this area right here, right? So this is also 3 star minus 15. So we know both of these angles are equal to 180. So 180 equals, how can you get emojis? I have no clue. Do not ask me. 3 heart plus 15 plus 3 star minus 15 equals to 180, right? The 15 and 15 will subtract each other. So you have 180 equals to 3 heart plus 3 star. And then we're going to examine the equation they kind of gave us up here. So we have 3 heart plus 15 plus star plus heart equals to 180. 180 equals to, we have 4 heart plus star, and we'll just move the 15 over, so that makes 195. And so basically we would do some kind of, I guess you could say basic algebra equals 195 minus 4 heart. And you would go ahead and plug that in to the secondary equation. I think I might be running out of time. Oh, actually, no, hold on a moment. I've made an addition error. Like I told you, I can't add very well. 165, this is 165. But you would plug the star in for the other star, right? So 180 equals to 3 heart plus 3, 165 minus 4 heart. Multiply that out, 180 equals to 3 heart. 165, I believe, is 495. You guys can check me on that math. I'm not very good at like I said, adding, subtracting, all that arithmetic has gone out of the window. And then you would just need to subtract, trying to do basic math. What's 180 minus 220? I think it's 3. Oh. I can't remember. Oh, it's 315. I believe it's 315 equals to minus 9 heart, and this would be negative. So you should get that heart equals to 35 degrees and the star equals to 25 degrees. This problem was really confusing, so don't feel bad if you got it wrong, because I definitely had to think a little bit about this one, and the arithmetic in this one is very confusing and it requires you to know some algebra, which I feel like you don't know a lot of when you're in 4th and 5th grade, but it's something you could always look forward to, right? You never really know how much you can do until you push yourself out of your comfort zone. So we have this last challenge problem, right? We love stars. Stars are so amazing. We'll even color it yellow because stars are golden, but yes, this is a very golden star. It's so spectacular. But what you're looking for is angle A. So normally what we'll do with these challenge problems is we'll allow you guys to solve them throughout the week, and you guys can send us like an email being like, hey, is this the correct answer? But we have 2 more minutes, so I'll let you girls have a go at it, and then you can go ahead and sign off. So if you give me an answer choice, any answer choice, then you are good to go, and I will let you sign off.
So are we supposed to take a screenshot of this problem and then send it to you?
I'll send it out in an email to you guys, but if you wanted to work it like right now, I guess you could take a screenshot of it.
So you're gonna send us the problems?
Yeah, I'll send you a problem.
I said the answer.
Bye.
Alyssa has something. Helen's asking if I have a dog. Yes, I do have a dog. I'm looking for like an angle measure. So give me a value like 99 degrees. Where is...
Can you check my answer?
Okay. Sorry, I'm getting a lot of answers right now. Vivian, you are the first person to get it right. Congratulations. If you want to, you may sign off.
Why is there 99
it was just like an example of like a measure of an angle. So the answer is not 99. I'll erase it, not to confuse you guys. Valerie has it correct. I have a lot of chats saying it's 40 degrees. It's not 40 degrees. They're not all the same. Denali, you are correct. Alyssa, you are correct. We'll talk about this question next time, so keep it in mind. And it's 5 o'clock, so I have to let you girls go. But thank you guys all so much for coming, and I hope to see you next week. We'll talk about the wonderful, or not next week, we meet in 2 weeks. I can do math. But we'll talk about this wonderful star problem, and I'll send you an email update, and you guys, if you want, could email me your answers. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you.
Okay, bye.
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 Bye. Are we still working on the star question?
I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah. Helen is doing dog research. Sure, you can ask me questions about my dog. I have been commanded to show the dog. Here. Doggo is sleeping, but I do have Doggo with me today.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye, Helen. Have a good week.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.